Hey there, we're going to play the app and see what happens. So I'm going to play it and see our images. And it just crashed. Okay, now we're going to go on our logcat in our Android monitor, logcat, and we're going to inspect the error. So now we see that there's a java.lang.nullPointer exception. That means that somewhere in the app it's accessing a variable and it's null, and it's not supposed to be null, so it doesn't know what to do and it just crashes. So we can see here that it's a null object, and there's a link right here to our questions class on the 22nd line. So just click that. So now you see that, let's try and get a more, alright, we see that there's, on this line, the 22nd line, that there's something null. So that's, the only variable here is the correct answers. So let's see correct answers. I didn't initialize it, so this correct answers equals correct answers. Let's inline that with Control-Alt-Shift-L. And let's play that again. Oops. If you get this toast message that's saying that's not supported or it's it wasn't updated, just close it out and play it again. Now it should, yep, it works. Works now. Woo! Now let's try and make it so if we have a correct answer, the whole entire background screen turns green. If we have an incorrect answer, the background turns red. So how we're going to do that is display toast if correct. What we're going to do is have this. So we need an indicator that shows if each of our answers is correct or incorrect. So we're going to have a boolean called is correct. And we're just going to make this global, so I'll delete that because we're going to do it a few times. And now we're going to go to that method, turn value as boolean, is answer correct equals false. And now if the answer is correct, we're going to make that true. And now we're simply just going to return the correct answer. If it's correct, I mean. Okay. Now we're going to initialize a variable in each answer. And now we're going to make another method, and we're going to put it as private void if answer correct show if answer is correct by changing background color. because it's going to see if the answer is correct, and then it's going to change, oops, forgot the G, the background color. So we're going to get a boolean is correct. Now if is correct, we're going to take our background, so we're going to get background, which is relative layout. That's our parent. Remember our parent, so we can do align things top of it, bottom of it, left of it, right of it. We can center it. The relative layout is kind of like a container that's containing all of these views. See, it ends right here, just like an HTML tag. So we're gonna create an ID. Actually, there's already an ID for it. Activity main. We're gonna change the ID for that to view container, just to make it a little easier. And we're gonna make it right here. Relative layout view container equals relative layout find r.id.view container. Now we're gonna make this global, so we can see it over here. Now, if it's correct, we're gonna change the background to a color. See the set background color, we can change it to a color. Now we can't just like type in the color. What we have to do is use a color class. The color class has a method called parseColor that returns an integer, which this set background color needs. But the parseColor can take a string, which we can get from our material design colors preset from Google that are recommended. So we're going to get one from over here. We're going to get a green, a nice lime green. We're correct. And then we're going to get a wrong one. View container that set background color, color that parse color. Let's get a wrong one. Let's get a red one. Yeah, that looks good. And now let's see what happens. But first we need to get this method name and see if it's right. So I was thinking maybe we don't have to call it with each one. We can call it at the bottom of here. Because they're all going to be calling this one. It's not going to be different with each one. We can actually do the same thing with the is correct also. We'll do that after this. Make it a little cleaner. Boolean is correct. Is correct. Now let's see if it will do that. If it will change the background. Now click. That turns red. That's red. It's green. I actually like that green. That green is pretty nice. Yep, it works. Now we're going to clean it up a little bit. We're going to make it a little nicer. Since all of these are the same, equals display toast fancy answer. There we go. One rule of programming, you should never repeat yourself too many times. Actually, never. Actually, we don't even need these switch statements, I think. But let's test this out, see if this works first. That still works. And I believe we can get rid of all these. So first, I don't want to do anything hasty, so we're going to comment it out. So comment stuff, we can do control/, just comment it out. Now we can do answer option num. Oops, forgot to comment this out as well. Equals view dot get tag dot toString. Let's see if that still works. That did, we just clean up a whole bunch of code right there. Yep, still works. Okay. Now we're all done. That's the end of the XML quiz app.